A quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that.
Are you serious?
I've been trying that for a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22, so they definitely don't want to be in a relationship.
Emotional.
Because I have yet to find them. And I've been looking, so maybe I should stop looking. I don't know. But if you know, please let me know.
What? Oh my God!
Help your girl out. Where are we meeting the good men? Where are we meeting the men that actually want to be in a real relationship?
This lady has spent the better part of her life looking for men she will never find. She is looking in the wrong places, where you can't locate these individuals at all. If you pay great attention to the two clips, you'll see that both
you were meeting and ignoring them when you have been in your prime. They didn't interest you then, and you still find them unattractive now. But now they invested their time in making themselves independent, not having to rely on you. Or even worse, they found someone special and are off the market. It's all about realizing when is your time to make move, and you have let that opportunity slide through your hands. But you're still pretty, so some F-boys you were always chasing will lend you a hand.
I'm convinced I'm going to meet my man at the grocery store, and here's why I say this. When I go to the bar, it's a great romance, whirlwinds, it fizzles out in days, okay? Grocery store, I'm coming back from work, I'm in like girlfriend attire, okay? Obviously I wouldn't wear a turtleneck to the bar, but I think I'm looking cute, wholesome energy. Perfect time to both reach for an apple, okay? And then go, oh my God, so sorry, you take it. And then spark up a conversation. I actually have to do that. But I'll let you know if I do. I'm thinking that's going to be the thing for me this year. Cause I only go to the bar maybe once or twice a week on the weekends. But I'm at that grocery store multiple times a week. More chances. Okay. Let me know if you try this or if it's worked for you. Give us a little inspiration story, honey. I need it. Bye.
Never had a boyfriend.
What?
Never.
Never
in my life.
That's ridiculous. No.
I know, right?
Okay, so your big sisters here. I've been trying with nice guys, with college guys, with humble guys, with everything. Nothing worked. Everybody was just breaking my heart. So you know what? I'm just going with rich guys. Well, at least I'm gonna cry my lips. Today we are in the most gorgeous and luxury hotel in Beverly Hills. So here's the secret. You don't need to be shy. Nobody cares about you. So just see the objective. We're gonna try next time.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
How to get a rich man's attention. So if you are now walking into nice establishments and you're walking into better places, better hotel bars, members clubs, country clubs, or you're shopping in nicer areas and you see a man that is a possible target. He looks well, he's older, he's dressed very nice, he's about to get into a nice car or whatever, or maybe you're just in, let's do, for example, you're in a hotel bar. You're in a hotel bar. What you would do is you don't sit on your phone all day. By sitting on your phone constantly, it makes everyone think that you're there to meet someone. Okay? Do not sit on your phone. It also makes you look unapproachable. Just take in the ambience of the place. Get a drink. Sit back on the drink. Take in the ambience. Look friendly, not overly friendly, but you're enjoying your day. You're having a break. You might be on lunch from work. You're just enjoying yourself. You're taking it in. You're enjoying life every moment, okay? I love my life. And that's more of an approachable look for a man to say, hey, how are you? How's your day? What's a pretty girl like you sitting here alone? Then you give him some spiel, okay? You might want to talk to the barman so people can overhear that you're friendly. Like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? You been busy? Oh, it's not that busy right now. Oh, thank you. So people know that you're friendly and they can approach you, okay? Also, if you want to do eye contact is a great way to get what you want, And and then look away. Okay, and then also, say you're at a grocery store, you're walking down the street, and you're saying, oh, damn, that man, I know that man has money. I know for a fact that man has money. What you do is you get a napkin, you drop the napkin. You get your handbag, you drop the handbag. If the handbag's expensive, girl, get yourself a replica so you can throw it on the floor. Throw that handbag on the floor right in front of that man. Get your lipstick keys all out on the floor. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, and then he's gonna come in with some, some funny dad joke, it's always nice to have a nice lady. You're so sweet. Where are you from? Oh, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pull little tricks like that. Drop a napkin, drop a handbag. You're gonna look around. You're always gonna be on the prey. You're always gonna be looking around, to see what's out there. Be that type of girl that's always looking for opportunities, and be ruthless. Ruthless.
You know, these tips and tricks probably would have worked a few years ago. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any gentlemen out there, but the men today are catching on to the games these women are trying to play. Any woman who has to play tricks on you to get you isn't really interested in you, but what you have. And as a man, you must be able to see the signs. There's no length modern women wouldn't go to get some money. Like I said before, love is being thrown at the window. You must be careful with the person you allow into your life.
Don't know your type, but I think this is where you find hot people in LA that are not coffee shops. Before we begin, isn't my top just so cute right now? And I have it paired with the Levi's balloon jeans. Anyways, my friend Esther and I, check her out, she does ceramics. We were staying Row in downtown LA, technically the arts district, but the shop here are so niche and aesthetic, and niche and aesthetic people can be really hot.
Marriage brings no rewards, only sacrifices, and we men are no longer willing to make those sacrifices. I recall a few years back when they predicted that by 2030, 46% of women would be single. It's 2025, and we're already close to surpassing that figure.
Most men find most women to be at least somewhat attractive. In contrast, women on average view 80% of men as below average in attractiveness. Another study found that on the dating app Tinder, men liked more than 60% of the female profiles they viewed, while women liked only 4.5% of male profiles. I didn't realize that 80% of men as below average. That's quite off.
It is, because, you would think like 50%, right? It's sort of like 50% above and 50% below, but to have 80% rated below is pretty grim.
Because of the increased risk women carry, they tend to be choosier about their partners. In contrast, men are less discerning. Studies of online dating, for example, find that
what separates a stalker from a mysterious stranger? How attractive the guy is. And honestly, every girl looks good on Tinder, until you meet her in person and wonder who she really is. The women in the photos are likely wearing heavy makeup, using filters, and posing in flattering ways. Meanwhile, the guys probably just picked some random vacation picture.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the
Don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for.
Bro came to a knife fight with Nukes and talked to her like the father she never had. This kind of honesty is exactly what the world needs more of. Every woman in the room went completely silent because they knew he was telling the hard truth.
You want to date a wealthy man with a lot of money, but you don't know where to find them? I'm going to tell you where to go. The first place you're going to go, and the first thing you're going to do, is put on a really cute hot girl walk outfit, and you're going to find a very wealthy neighborhood in your city. You're going to go for a hot girl walk. Next place, whatever city you live in, go to the downtown area, find a really nice high-rise condo or apartment. Make sure one of these condos or apartments has a restaurant or a bar on the bottom floor. Go in, sit at the bar, wait and see. how many men come up to you? There are so many men that go to the bar by themselves, especially if it's a bar where they already reside, looking to buy a pretty girl a drink. The next place you are going to look is exclusive events or conferences. I cannot tell you how many times I've just been at a nice hotel in Miami for an event myself, or even just to get drinks with a girlfriend. And all of a sudden there's a huge conference going on with a lot of men. Go to these conferences. Go to the hotels where these conferences are at, because you know what these men do after the conferences? They go get a drink at the bar. Next place you are going to go if you're trying to find a wealthy man is a high-end bar or a really nice speakeasy. Here down in South Florida, there are speakeasies everywhere. A lot of them are very exclusive. You either have to know someone to get in or you have to have a code to get in. These men just hang out there drinking their whiskey out of the glass, waiting to talk to a pretty girl. Next place you are going to look is a high-end gym. That's where all the daddies go. So if you have an Equinox, next place is going to be a golf course. I feel like this is just a universally known fact, but all of the wealthy men are into golf. So whether you know nothing about golf and you go and make a fool of yourself with your girlfriends and pretend to know how to golf just to run into men and be like, oh my God, can you teach me? Which brings me to my next point, country clubs. If there's a way you can finesse yourself into getting into a country club, do it. Go to the pool, go to the restaurant, walk the neighborhoods. This is definitely where you're going to meet a wealthy man. The last one on this list for now is a luxury hotel or resort. If you can get yourself into a resort's pool, you are set. The only downside that I will say to trying to find a wealthy man at a luxury resort or hotel is they're probably just visiting. But depending on what you're looking for, that might be ideal.
Our school is connected to a hospital, so I'm dressed up, and there's a lot of real doctors here, so let me just, in case there's a husband. Husband, where you at? Doctors. Dr. Daddies, where y'all at? We're here for y'all.
Stop! Attention! If you want to be my husband and you live on this road, come outside now!
Where is the best place to find a husband? I'll go first. Instagram, and you want to know why? I don't know about you, but I believe the boy needs to put in the work. Like, boy, chase me, come after me.
No, thank you.
Like, I'm not trying to play games, but Cinderella did not chase after the prince. You see, when a dude hits you up on Instagram, he has no idea where you live unless you have it listed in your bio. Chances are, if you don't already know each other, you don't live in the same city. Girl, he's gonna have to buy a plane ticket or drive across the country to come meet you. And that's exactly the kind of effort we want and deserve. So let me tell you, when this guy Jake commented on my Instagram, I added him on Facebook. I didn't want him sliding into my DMs, I wanted him sliding into my Facebook Messenger. We sent lengthy messages back and forth for about 2 months. He invited me to come up to Northern California and hang out with his family, which was about 10 hours away. I said no, but I'll be in Maui on my family vacation if you want to come. That boy bought a plane ticket to Maui. I didn't even tell him what time we were flying in. Respond to your Instagram comments, ladies.
Husbands are for those women who don't like to be alone and free. Bye.
A woman says, I'm 30 years old and have been single for over 12 years. What she's not saying is that she's had regular sex throughout most of that time. For women, being single doesn't necessarily mean being celibate.
Women need social proof. We don't.
That's not true.
That women don't want social proof?
Status? No.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. We met in London, and you find me attractive. I'm like, oh, I'm throwing a party. Like, I'd love for you to come. Bring some of your girlfriends. It's going to be awesome. And you're like, cool, yeah, for sure. You show up, you and your girlfriends, and there's 50 dudes and like 3 girls. Are you staying?
No.
Okay. Switch it up. 50 girls, like 5 guys. Are you staying?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Social proof is important, isn't it?
It's not about social proof.
That is social proof.
Women feel more comfortable being in an environment full of women.
See, here's the thing. Your ability to feel safe is rooted in social proof. The man being able to have a bunch of women there displays an ability of, this guy has some kind of social semblance, this guy's able to...
See, I wouldn't have even thought of it like that. I would have been like, great.
Because women live life on easy mode. You don't even understand all the bits and pieces of work that go into men creating an environment for women to have fun. Like, this is what I mean when I say girls have zero concept of what it's like to be a man or to be attractive. And
privilege is invisible to those who possess it. This woman is completely detached from reality. It's almost insane. To put plainly, men have to climb the mountain, while women get to take an elevator straight to the top.
I'm quite literally rolling around in horse trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver. I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way. Thank you so much.
The strong, independent woman who don't need no man actually does need a man.
Why am I not surprised?
Like, really what we're talking about is the female experience, which you can't speak to.
Yeah, but I can speak to the male experience. The male experience, I would think, would be able to speak much more highly as to how many men would actually be determined to do some harm to you if you were in the middle of a forest and they came across you in the forest.
You're right, but this is a podcast of women, and we're talking about women, so that's why.
Well, it's a podcast of women, but there's clearly men on the panel. It's not our job to kiss your ass because you're a woman. I'm having an adult conversation with you. I don't know why I need to look at everything from feminist standpoint theory or from your perspective when you so easily dismiss mine. I'm telling you that your number is absurd. It makes no sense. And as you retract it, you very quickly retracted it because you realized how absurd it was. Why would you say that I have to be a woman in order to speak to this? That seems insane.
She can talk about the male experience and claim that all men want to attack her. His ability to dismantle her arguments with such eloquence and precision is incredible. I really admire it.
Minimum height.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's where they get you. Would you exclude obesity?
Absolutely.
Minimum income. So
I'm gonna say at least 200.
200 grand?
You can be 30 years
Oh
old and
my
make
goodness. Take a guess at what percentage of men fit this criteria. 2%? Much lower. It's 0.049%.
All right, is this going on the TV?
She's not looking for a husband. She's looking for a father. This really reflects the sad state of modern women.
Most men will only experience unconditional love from their mothers, and some of us don't even get that. Most of us have never even felt appreciation or respect without conditions or hidden intentions. We don't know what it sounds like to hear, "I see you, and I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're here. You really make a difference." Yet the expectation is to constantly be displaying the strength and love that the world is hesitant in conveying. We're expected to have a thick skin but get judged if it turns to a hard shell. The first step in being a man is ignoring the hunger. Because yes, boy, you're going to be starving. Starved of attention, starved of affirmation, starved of love, starved of being told that you are enough. Step 2 in being a man is comfortability with replaceability. You are only as good as you are useful. You are only as valuable as you are needed by others. Should there ever come a day, boy, where you fail to provide everybody with a smiling face, then do not be surprised when they say all men do is take up space.
Guys don't like to think about women haven't been with anybody before them. At all. Like, no one at all. They prefer to just be like, the vagina was closed before they got there, and then it opened, and now it's in process. Like, they just can't. They don't want to visualize it. It's very uncomfortable for them to do that. So the more partners you've had, the more you start to seem like an open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 7-Eleven. They're not into it. It just is. Also, if they're looking at you seriously, they're looking saying, this could be the mother of my child, going to be pregnant. Like it's a clash. Like promiscuity and that family, it's just a clash in their head. They don't like it.
Modern women don't get a pass for their past actions. If she's used to jumping from man to man, what's the likelihood she'll ever stop?